Dame wanted the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a long time ago then.
By now, I'm sure all of y'all have seen the throwback footage of Dame Dash and Jim Jones getting into it in the New York streets, Chrissy trying to break it up in well-fitting jogging pants. And since we talking about throwback footage, we got this throwback photo of Joe Budden's in the Mitchell and Ness outfit. Your boy Memphis Bleak in the background looking like, why is Joe wearing all of that orange? Let's see what Joe had to say about the footage. Make sure y'all like the video and subscribe. Let's get it.
You're a good boy. That boy.
Yes, a couple days ago, Freekey Zeeky released the video footage, the long discussed video footage of the almost fight between
the
Dame
infamous.
Dash and...
Oh, Zeeky released that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Between Dame Dash and Jim Jones.
You on Explorer?
Nigga, I seen the clip. I don't follow Freekey Zeeky. I seen the clip all over the place. I didn't know the originator of the clip.
Oh, but answer me.
What are you talking about, Joe?
Are you familiar with Internet Explorer?
Yo, dog,
He got the HP over there.
bro.
Yeah.
He's a Chrome guy.
Oh yeah.
Go ahead, though.
Yeah, so the video was released. The footage showed... it seemed to corroborate the story that Cam had talked about months ago, which was that at some point, Jim rolled up on Dame with a couple guys to fight. Dame was prepared to fight. They ended up arguing. In the video, you can hear people intervening. You can hear people trying to stop them from fighting. You can hear Dame saying, I'm not going nowhere. This is my block. You can hear, Jim arguing back. You know what I mean? There's nothing you could do with these guys, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It seemed like Dame was asking for a fair one. They never got to the actual fight.
Thank God.
Thank God. And I'm glad to see that. And the clip comes out. And people have been talking about how each person handled the situation. Personally, I just hate that the whole thing happened, man. And I hate that the video came out. Because sometimes you can have like a story or a rumor, y'all can get over it. But once footage comes out, it's harder to get over shit. Because now the world sees it and is talking about it.
I think both parties might be over it already.
Good.
I don't know how old that footage is. I see Dame being championed for how he handled the situation. Awesome. I see niggas fucking kicking Jim's back in for what he did and how he handled it. I could have done without it.
It's mad old. It's from when Dame had a art gallery downtown.
Yeah.
It was a long.
Oh, that's way back.
Yeah. It was
Yeah. That's what made it funny. Like, get off my block. It's like,
that's where they was at.
Yeah.
In front of the art gallery.
Dame wanted the one.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago then.
Yeah. That's what made the timing of it a little whack to me. Like the timing, not anybody, just the timing of it is like when people are got issues and it's beef, video release, all this shit just can ratchet shit up. I'm just at a point now where I don't want to see nothing bad happen to nobody. And I want to, like we said last week, I said I want them to heal and get back together, maybe one day be friends again. You said some shit is just dead. If it's just dead and y'all not gonna be cool, then just let it be nothing. This stuff doesn't help even get to a place of like quiet.
And then Joell started posting like some cryptic messages saying, everybody got a lot to say, but forget that I'm the one with the most to say. However, I'm choosing honor over content.
Yeah. He said that a few times.
Well, that's how he's moved.
Yeah, he said that a few times.
He's moved that way. I mean, I never really heard much from Joell about any of this shit.
He don't say a word.
Yo, that's a bar. The honor over content is like the opposite of what this world is.
Society.
Words.
Well, that's the problem. It'd be a bar instead of a behavior.
Right.
Yeah, shit sound good.
It was just a bar. I'm coming back to the game. Come on. They try to die. Come on, give it up, nigga. I'm coming back to the game. So a little EP.
Let me.
Go ahead.
Okay. You saying that we know the footage is old, but given the comments made from, and I don't have a dog in this fight, but from Jim to Freekey Zeeky, do you understand why Zeke would release the footage?
I do.
Okay.
I get exactly
Okay.
the line of thinking of it. As an outsider who is a fan of everybody,
Yeah, I don't want to see.
I don't want to see it because I don't want anything else to happen. But I get how you get there. I get how A leads to B and B. You're 100%. Right. I get how it played out. Excuse me. But yeah, I just hate to see it. That's all.
Yeah, I'm glad nothing happened. I mean, I don't have nothing to say about it. I'm glad that nothing happened. Sucks.
And I don't want nothing to happen now. Like that they talking today, like that.
That's my point.
Like I don't want to see none of this. Yeah, I'm over it, man. I wish all of them the best, and I hope nothing goes any further and just.
Okay, well, podcasts are not entertaining when we wish peace for everyone. So sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but when we wish peace, we could just table it.
Yeah.
Table the peace?
Yeah, I mean,
What's
we
opposite?
can wish them peace. Dog, when it's two niggas that we wanted to get it on, I'll come in here and say that.
Yeah, but I don't want these niggas to get it on. Because
That's what I just said.
not these niggas, that's all.
I agree with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm
All right.
just saying it's not entertaining. Damn, I should have.
Them boys was sounding shook. They was acting like this was a Diddy or a Jay-Z topic. The commentary was given, we fans, or we know both of these guys, we don't want to see this happen. This is bad for New York. Hey, when it was Cameron versus Jim, they had a lot to say. They even brought Jim on the show. And I don't think Jim talked too much about Cam, but regardless, I feel like it was discussed in some type of manner. But now when it's Dame versus Jim, this footage is old. I'm just glad nothing happened. And granted, I don't want anything to happen. I don't want this to break into something serious. But even Joe said, if we wishing everybody peace, that's not entertaining. So I'm assuming when this topic was on the board, because y'all know they got a little board where they talk about the topics, Joe felt like the other podcast members would say more about this topic. And it seemed like everybody was like, hey man, this is risky business. We don't want to say too much. We don't want to choose a side. And I get it. I'm cool with that. But at the end of the day, I just feel like it's a little funny because y'all had a lot to say any other time when it was Cam versus Jim or any other people in Dipset going back and forth with somebody else, whether it was Cam versus this person. But now y'all don't want to talk about Dame and Jim. It's getting a little too heated. We can talk about 50 Cent and Rick Ross. We can talk about Rick Ross getting jumped in Toronto. We can't talk about this. But if I was going to take a little bit from what they said, and when Joe was breaking down the situation and he was talking about how people are commending Dame Dash and people are kicking Jim Jones back end for how he handled it, basically pulling up with all the goons. It seems like Joe agrees with the broad sentiment, which is, yeah, Dame wanted the fair one. And it looked like for whatever reason, Jim Jones didn't want to give him the ones. You heard Joe say Dame wanted the ones. So if I can pick up anything from that, I'm assuming Joe saw the footage and he felt like the broad audience, which was, it didn't look like Jim was willing to shoot the fair one. Okay? So y'all tell me what y'all think about this, man. Like the video and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.